This is Jeffrey Love with the Georgia Council on Substance Abuse, and I'm here in beautiful Augusta, Georgia at Valor Station with two of our great recovery leaders in East Georgia, Patrick Cullinan and Andy Carrier. These are two of the leaders working hard to support the Georgia recovery community, and in particular our first responders. Patrick, tell us a little bit about the vision.
Well, Andy Carrier and I have been working to help first responders here in the state for about the past 7-8 years. He's actually been doing it a little bit longer. And one of the problems that we've seen is if we have a man or woman in public safety that needs inpatient treatment for anything, whether it be for substance abuse, post-traumatic stress, other co-occurring issues, we don't have a place to send them. Me personally, I went to a civilian treatment center when I needed help, and they addressed the issues that I had with my alcoholism, but they were unable to work and address on shootings, other traumatic events that I've been in. And so Andy and I have talked about this for a number of years about how we don't have anything like that in Georgia, and how important it would be to have one, and how many careers could be saved, and how many marriages could be saved, and how many lives could be saved if we had that in Georgia. And we were able to partner with the Hell Foundation and bring this, to a possibility. And so, we're now working hard to bring this property to being a first of its kind here in the state, exclusively for the men and women in public safety. And we're well on the way to getting a zoning vote here in the near future.
And Andy, tell everybody, you're a public servant, you're a first responder. Tell everybody a little bit about that difference that Patrick was talking about, those different needs that will be served here that might not be served for a civilian like myself. Tell us how we're going to save lives.
Well, when you take it, and the reason, obviously, Pat and I are biased because we are first responders. Been a state trooper for just over 30 years, as a deputy sheriff prior to that. And Patrick really nailed it when he talked about some of the co-occurring things that goes on, because oftentimes it's not just one problem. One problem merges into another and another, and before you know it, we have all these co-occurring and comorbid issues. So it's not just PTSD, depression, anxiety, it's addiction also. A friend of ours came up with a formula, and that pain plus your drug of choice equals your liberty. So if you're going through a struggle with your life, you're going to address that struggle somehow. And 9 times out of 10, I don't know if it's 9 times out of 10, but oftentimes it's in maladaptive ways. It's those things that require you to feed that beast, so to speak, every day. That's alcohol, it's drugs, it's maybe a gambling addiction. So in this line of work, it's a special kind of occupation. So when we have special problems, we need a special place.
That makes me think. There's a lot of issues in this country that are dividing us right now. But when a crisis occurs and we call 911, and a paramedic comes, or a fireman comes, or a police officer comes, we are asking them to come help us. The least that we can do is help them when they need our help. And how transformational is this for the state of Georgia, for the first of its kind, to have a place for active duty? You have to be active duty first responders. And we're not just talking police, we're talking paramedics and fire dispatchers, 911 dispatchers. This is a holistic place that will bring a positive value add, not just to Richmond County and Augusta, but to first responders from your community when they need help. Let's stand as a recovery community with those who save our lives when they need us the most. Let's support Valor Station. There's a vote in Richmond County on August 18th for the county commission. And we know we have friends and allies that are standing up for recovery. But we've got some more educating to do. We've got some more respect to earn. We want to get all the votes. And we've got to earn those votes. So there's going to be some opportunities in Augusta between now and then to show your support for first responders in recovery. Watch our pages. Watch the Valor Station social media pages. Get on Valor Station social media pages. What are those pages?
Supporters of Valor Station is the supporters group, and then Valor Station is the actual Facebook page.
Let's send our support, our prayers, and our love to first responders around the state. Let's especially thank these leaders and their diverse boards working here in Richmond County on the front line to get this passed for first responders on August 18th. And it's very important we support our first responders because, as you know, recovery is real.